Ladies and gentlemen, Disenthrall has a video titled "We Aren't Libertarians, Give Platform to Communists." Now he's a little bit upset about that they would platform communists. He says, I won't judge you, you can do what you want, but you are an idiot. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Now, why shouldn't they platform communists? Why wouldn't they? You don't have any principles on which to reject communism unless you're saying the non-aggression principle, but they believe that it would all be a voluntary, the state would wither away, everything would be voluntary, la-la land unicorns. You should get along just fine with the communists. I don't see why you take exception to them, but we'll let him speak a little bit. Now, he mentions first off here what goes on his platform. Let me let him describe his platform.
I just actually kind of mentioned when I was talking about Disenthrall being a platform for contributors with our rule of non-aggression principle compliant content.
The rule of non-aggression principle compliant content. Now, does that mean you don't advocate aggression? Is that what that means? I wonder if my content would be submissible. Because I'm an objectivist? Probably not. Ooh, now that's an interesting platform you have there. Or do you just mean don't be aggressive against people and be nice? In that case, I'm pretty sure my videos also wouldn't be welcome. But either way, wouldn't that be interesting if they had a platform where they could discuss things, but objectivists weren't welcome because objectivists advocate the existence of a state, and so they just wouldn't want us in the room to discuss things at all, which would be sad because then they would waste their limited, albeit very limited, brain power on churning away legalistic details instead of just dismissing it with a larger principle and moving on to something important. But they will have to do it alone without objectivists if they lock us out of the room.
So, a while back, oh snap! Hey, got me to follow. Thanks for the follow, Mateo. A while back, we had. I saw this story come by, and I see stories from libertarian platforms. I follow many of them often, just to kind of keep an eye on what everybody's doing and stay aware of what's happening. Right. And I saw there's this platform called We Are Libertarians, and they have a ton of content all over the place. And then I see this: they publish a communist on their platform, and it's important to point out.
Okay. Before
I criticize, I'm not telling somebody what they can and can't do. But if you do something retarded...
There you are, Disenthrall. Patrick, I'm not telling you what you can and can't do, but if you do something retarded, I mean, come on.
I can call you out on it, and I can shame you for it.
Yeah.
And they did.
You do retarded stuff every time you advocate for anarchy, and every time you say that the state is a form of aggression. The state is the only thing we have to prevent aggression being the daily way of life. The state is what stands between us and the people who want aggression as the daily way of life. So, what can I do for you, Patrick? What can I do for you? You criticize me for acting the way that you're acting right there in that video. When you do something retarded, I can call you out on it and shame you on it. And you act like a retard when you advocate for anarchy.